Yo, what's up guys, Zokli, and some quick news. This is actually kind of surprising to me. So there's going to be a new patch, patch 17, not for Attila, which actually kind of needs some patching, but this is going to be for Rome too. So I had heard rumors of this a while back, and then I kind of forgot it because I was like, oh, that seems kind of implausible. But no, they've just announced today basically that there is patch 17 coming in. It's beta right now, so they're going to debug a little bit of it, and then they'll implement it probably in the next week to come. But it has a not so much, drastic effects to gameplay, but it does smooth out a lot of the little wrinkles left over in the game. Let's go ahead and look at the sort of effects that they're putting in here. So the table of contents basically goes over, they have technical and performance issues that they deal with. They tweak some buildings, campaign units, recruitment and custom battles, garrisons UI campaign, and then the cultural and faction trait updates. So technical and performance issues, they basically said they address some of the stuff for playing it on Mac. From what people were saying on Reddit, this should help streamline the map experience, which a lot of people were having issues with before. So it seems like here they fixed a lot of bugs and crashes. So hopefully if you had this game on Mac or if you were waiting to get it, this hopefully will have the improvement that you're looking for. They also at the top say texture quality is now based on the available memory on the machine instead of the graphics setting selected. So it'll go ahead and kind of align itself to what your capabilities are, which is cool. So if you have a machine that can handle it, it'll recognize that and push for it. Next is going to be buildings. So basically they've corrected a couple small things, fixed multiple issues on building effects. On the campaign, they changed some of the subcultures, corrected military groups. It seems like they're just going ahead and debugging a couple little things. So added summation, royal lancers as generals units options. So small little things like that, like, oh, these cavalry should have actually been present, and things like that. Swapping some units here and there, added missing faction mercenaries for Arvasi and Lusitani, so you can see they're kind of plugging in the little gaps here and there. It's nice that they went in and went to the minutia of the little details like that. Now the next part is going to be about units. So they're kind of changing the unit weight, it seems like. So for example, fixed Persian light archers and elite Persian archers from medium to very light and very light to medium. So they're changing that around. I'm not quite sure what the intended purpose is, but maybe that's what they had in mind before and just didn't get around to doing it. They have certain price fixes here. Weight of legionary cav has been adjusted. Cost variation across various similar units has been sort of flatlined. Not too much to say here. Yeah, giving certain units that were hoplites shield wall that didn't otherwise have it. So fixing things like that. Again, like I said, not huge changes to the game, mostly just polishing it. Which obviously that game, 17 patches and definitely need it. Recruitment and custom battles. So Colchian nobles now recruited from tier 4 barracks. I don't want to read through all these. You kind of get the gist of it. Basically, plugging a bunch of little gaps, correcting things here and there. Nothing out of the ordinary. I'll go ahead and link this in the description if you want to take a look at it. Then garrisons, they're making sure that the buildings you do have in your settlements will actually give you with the certain units that they are supposed to come with. So this will help you garrison your forces, fixing a lot of that, especially giving you naval garrisons, the appropriate infantry garrisons, swapping out to have the proper types of units being deployed as garrison forces. They say the UI added a new theme selection option to the title screen. I have not looked at this yet, so I'm not sure what it means. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully it looks, just a nice little change. Campaign here, they did a lot of changes to the resources. So as opposed to resources just being buffs to that region, it now has more global purposes. Reduced zone of control for armies and for cities from 5 to 3.5. So that way you can kind of sneak around other armies a little better. Makes it less sticky. Adjusted ruling political party influence boost, granted by higher level Imperium to confer more of an effect. So from what I've been hearing, people do like this, especially the resources, the way it plays out. It makes them more significant, and especially the buffs they provide for your total faction. And then lastly, it's going to be cultural and faction trait updates. So basically they went and they changed everything. Again, I'm not going to go through the details, let you look through that. But basically what I've heard from people is they're kind of making faction trait updates more positive and then subduing a little bit more of the negatives. Again, I'm not sure if that's true, but in any case, read through these to see what is relevant to your playstyle. They did it for the Grand Campaign. I'm going through this. They then did it for, look at this. They did it for Caesar and Gaul. They did it for Wrath of Sparta. So this applies everywhere. So a very welcome change to see this patch. Hopefully it's not the last of patches, but it does give me hope that they are definitely keeping these games alive. And let's hope that Attila will get similar love, because if you go, especially in multiplayer, if you go in multiplayer right now, man, that thing is dead. A lot of reasons for it. Some of it just being the lack of variety in the game, the mechanics of how battles are fought. So I hope they have something similar to the sort of Augustus version of the campaign, just like they did with Rome with the finalized version. I hope they go back in and polish up Attila, because the game has so much potential. But anyways, if CA doesn't do it, there are modders who will, and I'll be doing a video covering something like that very soon. So, stay tuned for that. Anyways, check out the link below to see all the little details of this patch. It's a welcome addition, and I look forward to seeing how it plays out. I might actually start a campaign of my own. It's been a while. See you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.